Hey, it's Tuesday. I know you feel blessed and refreshed. I'm back with another one, and today I am live. Good evening. I haven't been live in a while for a chit chat, so here I am for a little bit. Have sleeper here. Thank you. We're just going to be having some conversating, starting questions. Excuse me. I'm tired myself. I fought myself trying to stay awake, y'all. Thank you for the super. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. I got another super chat. I really like the super chat, and this is my super chat song. I haven't seen that in a while. Hey, hey, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to share myself out real quick and give myself a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so we're having um conversation starting questions, and that's exactly what they are. So, um, trying to give it a couple minutes to let more people come in. All right, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey, welcome in, y'all. All right, so the first question is, which one do you prefer, oceans or mountains? Neither. No. um, I think the water is pretty, but I also enjoy nature. I think it would be interesting to see mountains or even to climb a mountain. That would be interesting. Oceans for you? Okay. So, all right. The next question is, what is a language you would love to listen to even if you don't speak or understand it? Um, that's interesting. For me, I think it would be Vietnamese, just because it's different. You don't hear a lot of people with that language, and it would be cool to learn it. French, that's a good one. I learned French in high school. Um, what scent do you find the most soothing? Hmm. For a scent, oh, I used to like Bath and Body Works. I can't use it much anymore, but I used to like the fresh linen smells or the Japanese cherry blossom. That was my favorite smell. And I think the best perfume that I've had was Chanel or something like that. That smelled pretty good. All right. So the next question is, do you remember the first novel you ever read? If so, what was it? Hmm. Welcome in, y'all. Thank you for coming. Liking alive. The first novel that I ever read on my own. Hmm. Oh, okay. I never heard of that one. That one's got me stumped. Do you remember the first novel you ever read? If so, what was it? Hmm. I used to like the Eric Jerome Dickey books. They're pretty interesting. This author. Um, but nowadays, the only thing I really read is the Bible. But I think that might have been one of my first novels, is being the series of Eric Jerome Dickey books. All right. So now we have, what is your favorite thing about your personality? Um, for me, I am silly, goofy a lot of times. Although I do know when to be serious, it just helps to just be happy and joyful all the time, even if no one understands it. Um, let's see. If you could have a fictional superhero for a best friend, who would it be? Hmm. That's something to think about. Hmm. If you could have a fictional superhero for a best friend, who would it be? Hmm. Might have to come back to that one. Fictional superhero. Like like Donkey Kong? Remember the Donkey Kong game from back in the day? Mario and Luigi and all those? No, she's not a superhero. That one was kind of tricky. Um, what color would you choose to describe yourself? I would say blue because blue is calming and it's also loving, which I think most colors mean loving, but blue really does mean love. All right. And you chose purple. Yep. Purple's a beautiful color too. Um, What is something you have accomplished as an adult that your younger self would be proud of? Hmm. What is something you have accomplished as an adult that your younger self would be proud of? Maybe going to college right outside of high school and graduating after 16 months for an associate's degree. That was pretty interesting. It was hard, but it was definitely worth it. All right. Thank you for coming in, Sissy. Like it's just going to be me and you. I'll just be here for a little bit longer. So, is there a place in the world that you feel most represents who you are? Hmm, that's a tricky one. Is there a place in the world that you feel most represents who you are? Hmm, I don't have an answer for that. That was pretty interesting. So the next one is, where is one place you'd love to travel to again? Hmm. Well, I don't know about again, but I've always wanted to visit the Carolinas, either North Carolina or South Carolina, and go to the beach and stuff like that. So not again, but I'd love to travel there. All right. If your pet could talk, what would their voice sound like? What would they say about you? That's a funny one. Um, I don't have a pet, but I would assume that if my pet could talk, their voice will sound like mine. Maybe calm, but still um, forceful. What does your name mean? My name means palm tree. My name means palm tree. Hey, Rudy. Thanks for coming in. um, let's see. Where do you feel most centered and happy? Where do you feel most centered and happy? Hmm. I'd say at home, at my work area. I'm able to focus. It's pretty quiet for the most part. Everybody knows to leave me alone when I go in there. What's your favorite comfort food? I have to say beans and ham hocks with cornbread. Yes, definitely the best comfort food for me. All right. What do you wear when you're feeling your very best and why? If I'm feeling my very best, I'll put on my lashes. Otherwise, I am plain Jane. And that's most of the time. What is the best meal you've ever had? And what's the best meal you've ever cooked for yourself? Hmm. Hmm. The best meal I've ever had. I think it would have to be barbecue. Barbecue is always good with the baked beans, macaroni, and potato salad. And the best meal I ever cooked for myself. Hmm. Hmm. The best meal you've ever cooked for yourself. Lasagna, I think. Lasagna always comes out so good with the garlic bread and the salad. I think that's number one. And what do you love most about your home? The people in it. I mean, primarily. Otherwise, it's just another home, I think. Hey, lovely Samira, thanks for coming in. Thanksgiving. Barbecue meatloaf. Yes, that sounds tasty. Okay. Uh, what gives you goosebumps? Hmm. What gives you goosebumps? Uh, I don't really know. I don't really get goosebumps nowadays. God, I mean the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit really gives me goosebumps. If anything, it's just more so of a reminder. It's not scary or anything. So, do you have any tattoos? Uh, I have. Let me think. Oh, I have 13 tattoos in total. Scuba diving or skydiving? I would have to say scuba diving, even though it's underwater. I don't think I could do skydiving. That just sounds scary. Yeah, four. Oh, okay. Yep, I do gotta have sleep. Oh, you cleaning up? Okay, awesome. Be here just a couple minutes longer. Let's see. Do you give back or volunteer with any organizations? Do you give back or volunteer with any organizations? I definitely give back um, to my church community or the communities around me as far as gently used clothing and things like that. I just like to load them up and drop them off. I don't like taking those things to the Goodwill and stuff because they just sell them. So I try to make sure they're going to get to somebody for free. Um, let's see. Do you know your astrology sign? Most of us do. I'm a Scorpio. Um, did you have a childhood best friend? Me, yes. Um, huh. I haven't. I think we were maybe about 12, 13 last time I seen her. Yeah, it's been years ago. They used to be my bestie. Let's see. Mm, 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. What's one habit you want to get rid of and one habit you want to keep? Um, I want to keep the passion that I have that keeps me going every day. And what was the other part? Okay, one habit that I want to get rid of. Um, Picking my hair. When I'm bored, I sit here and just twirl my hair in my fingers. Let's see. If you could perform a duet with a famous musician, who would it be and why? If you were to perform a duet with a famous musician, who would it be and why? Hmm. Duet. Let me think. I just feel like saying Beyonce or Kelly Rowland. They were my favorite back in the day, and they're still pretty good today. You definitely can't go wrong. Take more time for myself and stop procrastinating. Uh huh. I know what that feels like. Yeah. Um. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Change it. You repurpose clothes. That's very smart. That's some of her stuff. Janelle Monae. Ooh, she's awesome. That's an awesome pick. Um. That is, yeah, that's really an awesome pick. Let's see. Couple more. Um. Who do you most admire, and how has that impacted the way you live your life? Um. Hmm. Nowadays, on the path that I'm going, I want to say that I most admire Jesus Christ. But outside of Jesus Christ, it would be my mother. Yep, my mother. And have you ever had any reoccurring dreams? Any reoccurring dreams? I haven't. I haven't in a while. I've had a couple dreams, but they weren't reoccurring. My mom and I always think or watch or react. Yeah. Yep. So, um, mm, what was your first big purchase you made as an adult? Hmm. Hmm. What was the first big purchase you made as an adult? I want to say it was a TV. I mean, that's a pretty big purchase when you're paying cash, especially if it's a big TV. I think. Um, hmm, what do you wish you'd known before having kids? Hmm, what do you wish you'd known before having kids? I don't know. Hmm. No, that's right. Um, what before having kids? I wish I would have known that they talk back so much and that they're so persistent. My little one is very persistent. Like you can tell her no or not right now or something like that, and she will just keep asking you until you tell her yes. And if you don't tell her yes, then she'll cry, and it's bad. It's real bad. But anywho, um, yep, I think we went through um about half of the questions. I'll save the other half next time because I was already tired, but I thought I'd come on and try. So I appreciate both of you so much for joining me today, and for those in the bushes and on the replay, thank you, thank you. This is just a fun way to spark up conversation. So we're gonna have to do this again soon. And I appreciate you, Sissy, for the super chat. I hope y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all in the morning. Ideas on how to cope with the tantrums. Ooh, I'll tell you. I feel you on that. Really just a distraction. I try to distract her as much as I can. She gets to acting like that. But yes, I believe. I mean, I'm right there with you. That it gets very, very ugly with the tantrums. Mine just turned 4, and she don't get it yet. But all right, y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay humble, stay encouraged, and stay you. That's it. That's all. As always, remember to be true to yourself. Because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else.